If you're building AI agents, you have probably dug into the different frameworks that you can use to build them, all the way from no code down to like build everything yourself. I wanted to just share my experience building agents with a few of the different frameworks. It's best to just know what all of the tools and frameworks are the best at so you can pick the one that fits what you need to do. On the two ends of the spectrum that I'll talk a little bit about are more of the build it from scratch, you control more of the workflow. That's the LangChain side. And then there are a couple of frameworks that I've used that handle a lot of the orchestration, context sharing, like agent delegation, all of that stuff for you. First, LangChain, of course, you control a lot more of your workflow in LangChain. You can control what context specifically gets passed between the agents, but it ends up being a lot more code because you're handling a lot more of the orchestration. You can also control like parameters of the LLMs, which isn't as easy to control in sort of the simpler SDKs. Two examples of those simpler SDKs that I've tried. First is Strands Agents. This one I actually tried first. I think it was released before the Claude Agents SDK. I had tried the Python SDK. This one was released by AWS. And the idea is that it just has a lot of pre-built in tools. It handles all the orchestration for you. It's just very, very easy to set up, way less code than LangChain. And similarly, Claude now has an agent SDK, which basically gives you access to the same orchestration that Claude Code uses. So if you like the experience of Claude Code, you're familiar with the parent agent spawning off child agents or delegating tasks or loading in skills, all of that orchestration comes with this Claude Agent SDK. So I wanted to show you two examples. The first is an example of an agentic workflow that I have that generates architecture documentation from a code base. So it kind of like discovers the technical spec that describes the code base. I'll show you first an example. The Strands output and the Claude Agent SDK output look very similar. So I'm going to show you that first. Let's come here. This is the output that I got from the same workflow, the same prompts, the same like output expectations running with the Claude Agents SDK. This is kind of the high level architecture. You can zoom down and see a few more of the components, but we see, I don't know, maybe there's like 10 or 15 architecture components that were identified in this workflow. The Strands had a similar output to this one. And now I'm going to show you the LangChain one. So this one has a lot more detail and it's actually the same. Like, you know, one of the containers is the web application and one is the API v2 server, which if I come here in the Claude Agents SDK, those are the same high-level containers that were identified in the workflow running with Claude Agent SDK, but we can see, let me zoom back out. If I come here, there's a lot more detail in the submodules, the code modules, everything that's within those. I share this just to say that the reason I tried switching to both Strands and Claude SDK was because I saw them, I read all the docs, and I thought, whoa, I'm going to have way fewer lines of code. This will be so much easier to maintain. I don't have to worry about the orchestration, the context passing, you know, all of that. So I made a branch, I yanked out all of my custom LangChain code and replaced it with Claude Agents SDK or Strands SDK, and then ran my workflow and got something that had way less detail. So I put all my custom code back. And I guess the point is if you have sort of granularity expectations or just certain outcomes that you need, you should be measuring, like have your evals, have just a really good definition of what is a good output from your agentic workflow so that you can actually check like, okay, yes, these other frameworks make the code a lot shorter and make it a little bit easier to maintain, but my outputs are not as good. And so actually I'm okay with, for me at least, I'm okay with having more code and a little bit more complexity because I really like these high fidelity outputs. So I just wanted to share my experience with those frameworks. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll share the link to the cal.com docs here. Since it's an open source project, this is a public page too. So I'll put that in the description, but just wanted to share my experience with those frameworks and I'll keep sharing more about what I'm learning.